Yahoo! It is Boy Boo and Mickey Moo. Say hello, Mickey. Mickey. Come say hello. Come say hello. Yes, say hello. Give me a kiss. Yes. I do. Good girl. Okay, so I thought since I've done similar videos like this before, like pretty recently, I thought I'd do another video similar. But this is the 10 Disney characters I would play. So I sat and I thought about this, and I'd written this list like when I was going to London a few weeks ago. And I was filling my time up on the train, and I put some thought into this of what character I would play, either it be in like a Disney park, or if it be on stage, or if there was like a remake of filler. But all panto. So yeah. So in no particular order, this is the 10. These are the 10 characters I would play, like top 10. Okay, so she's in the background, Ursula. So I would love to play Ursula, like as show wise, like on stage, because I think she's just such a good villain to me. Like, she's my favourite Disney film, obviously, but I just love her sassiness. I love that she is a big, beautiful woman. I love that she's kind of like, I don't know, I love the kind of like the the deep laugh, and yeah, I just love Ursula. I just love her. Sometimes I don't know why, I just love her. I mean, she's fishy. That is drag for a beautiful woman. Like fishy, if you looking fishy to me, it means you're looking elegant and girl-like. So yes, plus to be able to belt out poor unfortunate souls would be classic. So sticking with the theme of A Little Mermaid, this character I would play a panto, and I've mentioned this before. I mean, if it comes to a stage show and they decide to let a female play, I'll be like, yes, please. But panto, I think, would be this character be a really good character to play, and that is Sebastian. I feel as if Sebastian in the film, he does have his funny moments, but I think he's the kind of like the serious, strict kind of like wants Ariel to be safe and wants Ariel to do the proper thing, which is to be a good princess. But I think in panto you could bring something kind of different and give this character more of like a comedy kind of thing, more comedy than what it is in the films. So yes. Okay, so I'm trying to keep my explaining to a minimum, because I know that once I get going I can keep going. But yes, so next I think Esmeralda is next, and I think you could either play her on screen or like on stage. You could even play her in park. But yeah, I know I'm a bigger girl, but if you cinch this waist and you give us a big bouffant raven black wig, I think I'd be able to rock it and tape this up. Tape it up. I think I'd be able to rock that role. I honestly do. I love, like, I think I've discussed it. I've done a cover before. It's not the best as it was, but I've done a cover before of God Help the Outcast, and it is one of my favourite Disney songs. Have I done top 10 Disney songs. Is that a future video? It could be. It could be. But yeah, I mean, the costume would just be immense, wouldn't it, for Esmeralda? Like, please make it happen. Please, Disney, make it happen. Or anyone, just make it happen, please. Next up is Sully. And this is, I thought, would be a good Disney friend to play in the park. Because I'm sure Sully gets a lot of hugs, and I'm a person that likes hugs. I am. And I just be able to hug everyone and the little kitties and just be so good. To be called Kitty, oh, I just love it. But have I seen Sully? Have I seen Sully? No, I don't think I've seen Sully in Disney Park. I've seen a model, but not like the character. But anywho, moving on to another cuddly character who I would play in the parks is Blue the bear. Now, I have been compared to Blue the bear. It has been said because I'm tall, I'm chunky and funky, and I'm cuddly, and I'm a nice person, you know. I'm a bit ditzy sometimes, so I get compared to Blue the bear. And I've seen Blue the bear in parks, and that just looks... Giving lots of hugs again. Oh, yeah. I would love to have a job where I just hug people all day. Is that bad? Is it? Have you seen King Louie in Disney Parks with the arms, man? How are you supposed to bend? I don't know how they do it. They're like, when they hug, they're like... But yeah. So, Blue. Next one that likes warm hugs is Olaf. I would happily play Olaf in Disney Parks, but I think this would be an awesome character to play on stage, and maybe his panto as well. But yeah, I think on stage, if I had to pick, right, they'd be like, if you're playing Olaf and you had to choose Disney Parks, stage or panto, which one would you do? I'd be like stage, because it's just a fun character and has some belt-out songs, to be honest with you. And his puns, his quotes are just, you know, they're just classics. And who wouldn't want to play Olaf? Come on. Who wouldn't? Do you disagree? Do you disagree? Because I don't. So yes, moving on. So this, apart from Mickey Mouse, this has to be one of my favourite characters at a Disney park. And I have the most best photo with this character, and I'll probably have to share the photo. Goofy. So Goofy is like the name Goofy. He's a bit of a goofball at the Disney parks, but he's kind of a flirt. He's known as a flirt, but it's such a fun character. Like, I remember just having my day made by Goofy when I was there, because he wanted a kiss. So I've got a picture of me kissing his nose, leaning in, and then he's like, after, and he was like, he fell to the ground, and I was like, you made my day. You made my day. But yes, my favourite character at the park is Mickey Mouse. That would be on my list, but I'm too tall. I am too tall. Mickey Mouse is just a little dot of a person. Have I told the story why Mickey Mouse is my favourite character? Or not? If I have, then I'm telling it again. So, the reason Mickey Mouse is my favourite character is, how old was I? I must have been like 5 or 6. My mum used to be in the Cubs, not the Brownies, the Cubs, the Beavers, and the Scouts. Right, they were all merged in the one. And the group, the company, do you call it company, Cubs? I know Girls Brigade, you would call it company. But the group, it went, pardon me, sorry, to Disneyland, and I think we stayed in the Jiminy Cricket lodges, the cabins. I don't know if they're still there now or there's something totally different, but it was Jiminy Cricket. Are you agreeing? Yes? Are you agreeing? It's Jiminy Cricket? Thank you. So yeah. And I remember going and I was like, Mom got me a pen and you know the autograph books you can get at Disney and that. And I was like, right, Mom, I'm going to get this filled by as many characters as possible. And I was like, Mickey Mouse, there, Mom. And it was in the Wild West part, you know, where the mansion is. I'm talking about Disneyland Paris, by the way. It's the Wild West part where like Thunder Mountain is and the mansion is, and now Coco themed stuff is there. And he was just coming. He'd just come through the park, and then I was like, oh, passes my autograph book, and goes up to Mickey, and all the other kids were like pushing through and like shoving us out of the way, and I was saying, yeah, let us through, let me through, and I just stood there waiting patiently with my book, and I was like, Mickey, please sign it. So I said, just imagine like this little kid, right, and I'm pretty sure I ever had this fluffy coat on, and just been like, Mickey, can you please sign my book? So Mickey signs it, right? He should. Well, this is what happens, right? And I kid you not, this is not a lie. Mickey Mouse goes like this to the other kids, right? He's like, step back. He steps forward to me. He signs my book. He kisses us on the head and hugs us like that. And he just walks off. And it was just like, it was pretty much, if your kids are going to be bratty and you're going to shove people and not be nice, I'm not going to sign anybody's book. So I was just like, Mickey, and then my mum was like crying, and she was like, oh, you're such a good girl. She said, I'm so proud of you, just sitting there patiently waiting for Mickey to sign your book. So yeah, so I've made it a tradition now. Every time I visit Disney Park, I've got to go see Mickey and Minnie. And yeah, Mickey and Minnie are such a couple goal. But Mickey's my favourite. Sorry, Minnie. But yeah, so that's the end of that story. Who's next? Right, another villain. I've only got 2 villains, spoiler alert, on this. I'm sorry, but my leg is dead. It is dead. It needs CPR. It is dead. It is floppy. So I'll just wiggle it. So I've only got 2 villains on this page because I think I'm a loving person. But this character, my goodness, right. So I've recently, this is probably a hint before I see the character, I've recently gotten into Star Wars. Okay, I became obsessed with it. My sisters, well, pretty much like that side of the family are obsessed with Star Wars. But when I started doing Panto, one of my friends, Megan, is obsessed with it. So she was like, you need to watch it, man. So I watched it and I was hooked. My goodness, I was hooked. And this character would just be, when I remember the last time I went to Disney, they did one of the new Star Wars were coming out. I've forgotten which one it was because I'm pretty sure there was 2 Star Wars, maybe 3 new Star Wars since the last time I went to Disneyland. Maybe it wasn't the last time, but anyways, they were promoting Star Wars, so there was like Star Wars parades, there was Star Wars shows and stuff like that. I've forgotten the name of the burger place. It's like in a big, it's like as if, is it Travelers, Explorers Tavern or something? It's that big place next to the Buzz Lightyear. It's what do you even call that part of the park? My brain's not working. It's next to Space Mountain and like Buzz Lightyear and that. Anyways, it's the big burger place. Anyways, and they did the Darth Vader on the burgers, so like a burnt print on top. Oh my goodness! And they were doing like Jedi training and stuff. But anyways, so Chewie, who is my favourite Star Wars. Chewie or Yoda has to be my favourite. Chewbacca. And he came out, and then all of a sudden, like, it got dark, and then all of a sudden the stormtroopers come out, and they were like clearing people away. Then Darth Vader came out, and it was like dun 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 dun, and the music playing, and the atmosphere was just so good. But everyone was just fixed on Darth Vader, and they were like, my God, this is the most awesome thing I've ever seen. And I was like, I have to do that. Have to play Darth Vader. I just have to. Yes, I'm a female, but I will tape these babies down. There's not much of them, and I would be Darth Vader. I am your father, Luke. Yes, there you are. So next one, this is a character I would play on stage, right? I'm saying this as if like I'm going to get all these offers to play these characters from now on, but it's just a video. It is just a video, you know. So anyways, I'll play this on stage because this character, and it is normally played by a woman on stage, even though it's a male character in the films. But and this character sings the opening song of the Circle of Life. It's Lion King, okay? On stage. Have you got it? Rafiki. Yes, Rafiki. I do love the character Rafiki from Lion King. Especially the quote that when he hits Simba over the head with his big staff, his like stick, and then he was like, ow, what's that for? And then he goes for it again, and then he ducks, and then he says, well, yes, the past can hurt you, but you either run from it or you learn from it. Oh my goodness, best, well, is it the best Disney quote? It's one of the best. It's one of my favourite quotes. That could be another video, top 10 Disney quotes. Would you like to see that? Let me know. Top 10 Disney songs, top 10 Disney quotes. I don't even know if I've done top 10 Disney songs on here. But if I haven't, yeah. So yes, but oh my goodness, this character on stage is so good. It's so good. And I know it's normally played by a beautiful African woman or a woman who is black. But I just love the role, that's all. I'm not saying I would do this. I wouldn't want to offend anyone. But yes, I would like to play that part. So last up is a part I am playing in Panama next year. Keep your eyes peeled for advertising. But yes, my goodness, I'm so excited to play this role. It's not necessarily Disney. Well, obviously Cinderella is Disney, but it's not like based on the Disney fairy godmother. And if I would play fairy godmother when I'm a little bit older, because it is normally played by not an old lady, but a woman, a mature lady. Is normally played by a mature lady, and I would play that in park. But yes, Panto. And after this, maybe I'd want to play the fairy godmother again. So yes, fairy godmother is the last but not least. Save the best for last. Well, yeah. So yes, I tried to do that as fast as possible. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what characters you would play. Let me know if you like the characters that I have chose. Let me know if you would like me to do the videos I suggested, or any other thing you would like me to do. Yes. Don't be dumb. Click that thumb. Be generous and share with your friends, and I shall see you next time. Bye bye.